Ready. Blue 30, blue 30. Hey, move. Go, go. Ready, go! Yeah, ready! Go, go! Ready! Boy, I can't take... Where did he go? Ready, ready! 180! 180! Shift! Ready, go! Here we go! Ready! Go, go! Ready! Black 88! Black 88! Hey, move! Where did he go? Go! Ready! Check! Go! Ready! Ready, go! Down, ready! Red 18! Red 18! Go, go! Ready! Blue 22! Blue 22! Go, go! Ready, ready! What? Where'd it go? Here we go! Ready! Jet! Go, go! Where did he go? Down, ready, ready, go! Ready! Hey, move! Go, go! Down, ready! Where did he go? Ready! Let go! Ready, ready! Wide in three! Wide in three! Jet! Ready, go! Here we go! Ready! Blue
Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas. Week 6 of the college football season, and our EA Sports college football coverage continues with what ought to be a great one. It's the Baylor Bears and the SMU Mustangs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
I caught up with the SMU head coach before the game. He is taking a 1-0 approach. Even though this team is on a 5-game winning streak and they have an unranked opponent coming into town today, he said all we have to do is keep going 1-0 all year long. If we keep a week-by-week focus, we'll look up and be in the college football playoff. That was his message to the team before this game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Mustangs ready to kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking for a man. It's Griffin. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And the Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Hauls it in. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team.
And that's a frustrating drive. Not the drive they were trying to put together. 3 plays, couldn't find a way to break somebody loose. Catching the football, getting tackled. Offense still trying to get in a rhythm, trying to make something happen on their side of the field.
From the gun, running back gets to give.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The offense changing the play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. Oh, it's picked off. Taking it the other way.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback will keep it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Wide receiver going in motion. The run inside. It's Turner. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Griffin. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The Bears will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
What a big play, backed up in their own end. And a big thing here is you're just trying to give yourself some space to work. And what a job up front of creating some big lanes and gaps for the ball carrier to get a huge chunk of yards.
It's 1st down from their own 23-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Well, they were trying to run a sweep, but they got put in the dustpan real fast.
And defenses understand, I cannot let fast guys get on the edge. I got to get that ball turning back towards the middle. Really good job of understanding that. Understanding if he gets too far outside from them big boys, they aren't even in the play.
Could be an alley. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, SMU. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they put the points up with that 79-yard run to the end zone. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low, And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
They'll run the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
And that's not a surprise play call for this offense. A lot of times, man, after a tackle for a loss or a play that goes behind the line of scrimmage, they want to get those chunky yards back. They want to get back to third and manageable. They dial up the screen. They get some positive yards. Now put themselves in a position to be more successful on third down.
Lining up, trying to convert this third and short from the 40. Running inside. It's Morris. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Bears will punt this one away. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give on the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Bringing the heat. And down he goes.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
No fair catches here, looking for room. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The run inside. It's Morris. Makes it past the marker. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Back to pass, it's Griffin. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete as time has expired here in the 1st quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period.
Here we go. Ready. 22. Why did he go?
Looking to throw. Fires toward the target. Complete to the left. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. This is a designed run. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Rushes on him. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Great to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas. Today, a battle in the Lone Star State, and when you play another team from Texas, it just feels a little bit bigger. It's the Baylor Bears and the SMU Mustangs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Well, guys, the Bears head coach told me before the game, this is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Back to you.
All right, Holly. And the Mustangs headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Morris. There he goes. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
The Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looks as if he's going to run it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Nice move there. Showing off the arms.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback keep. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Bears back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Buys a little time. Breaks into the open. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
And the Bears trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Touchdown, Baylor! The sure hand's in the end zone, and he has 6. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. Man, I hope the kicker's okay after that penalty. You got to worry about protecting them when they're on that plant leg.
Number 94, set to kick this low.
Good concentration to get that squiver inside the 15. Gets it almost to the 30-yard line. They'll mark him down at the 29, and a solid return there. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Gets away from 1. Trying to make magic on the scramble. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Maybe a crease. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. And that ball's free behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The give on the option. Nice move to keep running. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Here's a heat. They got him. Great pressure on this defense. Oh, man, that defensive back just hurled himself in there like a lightning bolt to get the quarterback.
And you see the speed, the closing speed to run, chase the quarterback, get him on the ground. That's why he plays defensive back. He looks like a pass rusher here, but you could definitely see he could hit that turbo button.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Bennett. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You've got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The Mustangs send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Now on the move. Got enough for the first. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the air, it's Bennett. Finds his man.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
The Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Got it behind the line. It's Turner. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Yeah, and some quarterbacks just read your mail. And Palmer, it looked like he read blitz all the way and knew his answer.
Yeah, David, you could tell this guy spent a lot of time studying film leading up to this game. They knew this defense was going to try to pressure him, so you want to know where your answers are against the blitz, and he found it there, dumping it off to his back.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. That's caught. It's Brown. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
Man, you got to love the response of the quarterback. Like last possession, you make a mistake. Easy to get down on yourself sometimes, but now just come out and you're absolutely surgical. 4 for 4, spreading the ball out, seeing the defense really well. Nice bounce back for this QB.
And the Bears, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Rides the option, he keeps it.
Yeah, and that's the hard thing about these QBs that can move and run all over the place and give you so many options is that didn't even look like much, but he chews up so much yardage and gets those little gains that just death by 1,000 cuts that continue to happen with this offense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Ready. Set.
That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period.
Break. Let's go. Push. Ready. Freeze.
Let's send the tight end in motion. Dropping back, it's Bennett. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
Calls his own number. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
Hey, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that
Scrambles and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll move the wide receiver. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
First down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Baylor! And they take it in for 6 more points. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Unloads to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. On the move. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Dropping back, it's Bennett. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Got it! And he scores! Touchdown, Mustangs!
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
And he's going to try to return this one. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Livingston. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Back to throw, it's Bennett. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Running inside, it's Turner. Good pickup on that play. Let's give him 9 on that one, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. He'll take a deep shot here. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's Turner. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Bears want to pick up the tempo. Looking to pass. It's Bennett. Quickly complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. First down for this offense.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
And the Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Right on the money. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Timeout taken by Baylor. It's 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Here comes the heat. Being chased. He got enough, slides, and moves the sticks on 4th and short. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Man, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. Let's begin with a look at Virginia taking on the Syracuse Orange.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there.
And it's the Cavaliers on top right now in a battle of one-loss teams. And I say it all the time, but I really believe the team that can win the turnover battle will be the team that comes out with the W. As we take a look at other action today, check out that notable upset inside the American Conference.
He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort. Right now, they're making the most plays.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Looking for a man, it's Jennings. Trying to beat the D deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Mustangs will line up to punt it away. Catch is made at the 15. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. Off-play action on first down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And that's a better job by this defense. That's exactly what they've got to start doing more. He's had a lot of success on the ground. It's apparent. He will take off and move. So how do we keep him in the pocket? Get him behind the line of scrimmage, fluster him a little bit, and don't let him use those wheels.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Miller. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Stepping to the right. And slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down.
Defensively on 3rd and long, you are dropping deep. You are making sure you get at least to the sticks. They got a long way to go. Don't let them throw the football. Make them throw it underneath. And how about this quarterback? He does an unbelievable job scrambling around, now hitting the gas, picks up so many yards. Now he makes it a 4th down and manageable. So much easier on the offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He tries to take the top off. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. It's a draw. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Quarterback adapting. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Intercepted, and he's got a convoy with him. Touchdown, Bears! The defense takes matters into its own hands. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And that defensive touchdown all started with getting pressure on the quarterback. It was the hit on the QB that forced the errant throw. That was an easy interception and an easy pick 6.
And he puts through the extra point. And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
To the air, it's Jennings. It's complete on the right side. And he'll have to check his feelings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down. The Mustangs are marching down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
But you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time.
Sends it downfield. Grabs it inside the 15. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-round, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top, because this guy's speed is a problem.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9. Just barely picked up a yard, but that last completion, it's 2nd and 9. The run inside. It's Turner. Picks up the first down. Oh, sweet feet. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking for space. It's Morris. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Bennett. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense in coverage forcing the incomplete.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
On the option. He'll pitch it. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Finds a crease at the 20. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And that's a play the defense had to have, right? You're down in the game. Offense wants to stay aggressive and go for it on 4th, and they're throwing it. All you got to do is get one stop, regain the momentum, give it back to your offense, and they could not come up with the play.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing.
Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And he added the extra point.
Number 94, set to kick it off.
Here he comes. This is a gamble. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be looking deep. Upstairs he's got it. Took it all the way to the 36-yard line, and he flipped the field in an instant. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Motion from the wideout. He's got it again. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And this offense is kind of showing you a little bit of everything, but putting big plays together, really getting their momentum going. This ground attack now, you watch, they've got a little bit of everything, man. The balance, the structure, the play calling. Right now, they're in a really good rhythm.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
He'll pull it down. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the 1st down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, SMU!
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. The keeper on the option.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Got a little grass. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Gives it on the option. Past the 40. Turning it on.
Oh, he's a big boy. You know they gonna run.
The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Morris.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
On the move, it's Morris. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Man, what a surge by this defense. I think he's going to be a little bit short of the first down. SMU spends his second timeout here. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive.
Hey, if if you're going to go for it on fourth down, if you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
He's going for the big play. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Quarterback keeps it, and they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in the fourth quarter game.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual threat quarterbacks. You're seeing two great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys that's been the big story so far.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Jennings. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
They got the touchdown, guys, but I don't know if they're going to be able to even get a playoff after this onside kick attempt. If they recover it, they're going to have to do it super quick to give themselves a chance for the Hail Mary into the end zone to win.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback